Hey guys, I just wanted to show you these two LED light assemblies I picked up the other day. They're by Grote brand. Two different ones, guys. This one, rectangle shape, six LEDs, 1400 lumens raw, so probably more like 1250 lumens. Part number on this one, BZ301-5, and it's good from 9 volts to 32 volts, so you can hook it to a 12 volt or a 24 volt. I don't know if you should be hooking this to a 36 volt. Actually, guys, it feels like good quality. Bought this from Greg Distributing. They were $45 each, their same price, $44.99, and quite impressed with it for that price. I remember what these things used to cost years ago. You pay $300 for this, and was it 17 watts? I guess it draws. Very similar. This one's got sorry, no, there's 6. I can't count today. 6 LEDs. These are more arranged in like a flood lamp style, and this one says 1600 lumens, so a little bit brighter. That is model number BZ101-5, and same thing, good for 9 to 32 volts, DC of course. This one pulls 18 watts, so it's a little bit more, one more watt. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you those. I'm going to hook these up to a little battery that I got. I got a little scooter battery, 12 volt battery, and we're going to do a little side-by-side comparison. And what I'll also do is link in the description below where you can buy these. I found these on Amazon for $20 more than what I paid for these from Greg Distributing, which is a local distributor where I live. So anyway, just gonna set this up to do a little side-by-side comparison with a battery and turn the lights off in the shop here, and then yeah, we'll see which one does better, which one does worse, or which one's better for what application. I'll be right back, guys. Right on. So just to show you what we got, guys, this is just a little 12 volt motorcycle scooter battery. It's actually out of our Honda Jazz, a little Metropolitan 50cc scooter. And then we got a couple of alligator wires, and we've got our light. And I've just got this vice grip kind of clipped to the bottom to hold it up. And she's on. Pretty bright. You can kind of see out there, see in the back, as I cover the light with my hand, the difference. So that's even with some fluorescent light shining back there. But what I'm going to do is flick off these lights right now. And, oh, we got one more back there. What do I got to do to turn that one off? That's connected to the back shop. This one. There you go. All right, so that is a $45 LED light. Man, I can tell you, for 45 bucks, I'd be pretty happy with that. Look at that. Now that's the round one, guys. That's the higher lumens. I think that one was the 1600 lumens. So I'm assuming that the other one's not going to be as bright, but this is pretty well bright enough to work under, guys. You could find your tools and ride a trail. I mean, you could probably mount one of these on your bicycle if you wanted. Probably have one of the best bike lights out there on the street. Not bad. I'll include a link to these below if you want to buy them. I found them on Amazon. They're actually a little more money. They were they're about $20 more, guys. But I'm just going to turn the light back on. But we bought them from Greg Distributing in Canada, and they were, like I said, $44. They're on sale. So I'm going to hook up the other one now, this guy, and then what I'm going to try and do after that is hook them side by side, but I don't know if that's going to really be able to tell any difference between the two. So here's basically the same setup, but with the rectangle light, and like I said, this one's got a little less lumens. It's smaller, I guess. It's a little more compact than that guy. But let's flick on the flick off the lights. And you know what, guys? Honestly, this has a little bit wider flood to it. If you notice here, it's wider. The other light kind of came in like this, and it actually travels off to the sides a little bit more. So I think that this rectangle light is probably better suited for my application because it lights up wide. But guys, again, for the price, this is amazing. Amazing how much lumens are coming off of this thing. Look at that. I mean, you'd get flashed the high beams driving down the highway with that thing on. Sorry, my camera phone's having a hard time with the focus right now. But anyway, what I'm going to do is set this up with both of these side by side, and we're going to see if we can see the flood pattern out a little bit more accurately. All right, so I thought for really quick what I would do is move the lights into the actual barn area. So you can see all the way down at the end. I think that's about 300 yards, maybe 250 yards, and I've got the round spotlight going, and you can see how far it lights up, almost basically to the end. And I'll just show you real quick. If I disconnect the battery, you can see how far that actually does throw light. It's pretty impressive. It hits the wall back there. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to hook up the rectangle style, and we're going to see what kind of a side-by-side comparison this makes. All right, so there's the rectangle. That's this guy right here. And you can see it doesn't reach as far. It doesn't light up as much down at the end, but it does produce a little bit what looks like a broader spectrum of light. So I guess if you're buying a light like this and you want to get close up, that's probably a better light to use than that, because that throws the light a little bit further but a little bit more focused. Well, here's both of them running, guys. Kind of an irrelevant test, but I guess you can see it's kind of hard to see there, but you can see where the round light kind of starts and ends, and then you can see back here where the rectangle light kind of floods a little bit bigger. But you kind of get the best of both worlds, guys. With this setup, you get the distance out of the round one, and you get the little more flood pattern out of the rectangle style one. It's kind of ghostly if I stand in front of it, eh? Again, for 45 bucks, I'm quite pleased with the results. Let's put it that way. Pretty neat. Anyway, if you want to get a pair of these, there's a link down below in the comments, or sorry, in the description section. I'll put the part numbers and a link and all that sort of stuff. They're a great light, guys. I would definitely go with this route if I needed some LED lights for a project. I'm actually going to install 4 of these onto my 2 onto my greens mowers and 2 onto my T mowers for in the morning when the guys are cutting. It's dark out, and this will light up the green perfectly. And I'm going to throw a couple of these on my 2 Sam Pros. I'll show you a video of that when I get to that point. Right now it's the Thanksgiving long weekend, and it's time to get the shop ready for the new car project. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.